Hello, Pamela Beatty here with Usborne Books and More. I am going to be sharing with you some of our preschool and picture books, and I'm going to start with our Start to Read pack. This is a smaller version of our very popular Very First Reading set. The Very First Reading set has several more titles in it. They're hardcover and they come in a box. This is a smaller version and it's also paperback. This is a set of books that teaches children how to read. So it's a leveled set, so you start with the first book, and this is one of the first books. Here, book 1, Double Trouble. And each book focuses on a particular set of words and sounds, which is why it needs to go in order. And what you really want to do here is have the parent read this section. Here's a twin and here's his brother. Can you tell one from the other? Not too many people can. And then have the kiddos read, I am Sid, I am Dan. You're going to need to read it together for a while, but then they will start memorizing and then recognizing the words. There's a great reinforcements in the back to reinforce the skills, questions and answers, and some information for parents as well about what it is that you're actually mastering in each book. There's also an activity book that helps to reinforce the skills with other things for kids to do in here. And like I said, once they've mastered the first book, you move on to the next one. So it's a leveled set that you go up, and it really does teach kids how to read. My 4-year-old's been working on this, and we started when she was 3, and just seeing the growth is amazing. She really is starting to recognize the words and the letters and the sounds, and it's wonderful to see. I'd highly recommend these. We do also have a first reading program, and that's a step above. So that's for kids that are already doing some reading on their own. It's a little bit more skilled, but it's another beautiful box set that's available as well. The next book I would like to show you is my favorite, Jonathan James and the What If Monster. This is the book that caused me to become a consultant. I fell in love with this book. I'm a therapist by trade, and I wish I would have had this book when I was working with little ones. This book is about Jonathan James, who is a very sweet little boy who has a lot of what ifs. There's a lot of things he wants to do, but his what if monster just stops him and tells him, well, don't do that, because what if something bad happens? All kids feel this way. What if there's a monster in my closet? And what happens is that in the book, he says, wait a minute. What if bad stuff doesn't always happen? What if I do it and something good happens? What if I make a new friend? What if I try that new food and it's my favorite and I really like it? I just think this is such a fantastic book because all kids have worry and fear and anxiety, and this really is teaching them how to cope with it. It's teaching them to challenge those thoughts and to start to replace them with positive outcomes, which is a wonderful skill for kids to have from a very early age. I highly recommend this book. We have it in, this is the paperback version. We also have it in hardback. We also sell it with a little plush what if monster. My daughter has one and loves it. I couldn't even get it away from her to show you because she sleeps with it every night. And I tell her, tell him your worries, tell what if all your worries, and then we'll talk about what could maybe happen instead. And it's a really fantastic book and a great set too if you have little ones. Here is another one of my favorites. I just discovered this book a few weeks ago, and I just absolutely adore it. There's a Mouse About the House. So this one comes with a little mouse, and it's a cute little story about a mouse looking for food and his adventure. The mouse goes into the slot, and here he comes out on this side, and he's going to follow the dotted lines in here, and then he's going to slip into the next slot, and he will appear on the next page, ready to keep continuing on his adventure. Very, very cute book. Great for kids that maybe have a little bit more difficulty sitting still and focusing. This gives them something to do to keep them busy so that they're able to listen to the book and keep their hands moving. So great for kids that might have a little bit more difficulty concentrating. Then we have another one like this called A Squirrel's Tale. Very similar design about a squirrel. Really, these are great books, wonderful gift books too. They're unusual, not something most people already have in the house, so I really think these are great ones. I also wanted to show you this guy. It's another one that I recently discovered. And I wanted to show you it because I saw it online and it didn't seem that cool. But when I actually looked at it, we have cats, cats, and dogs, dogs. It was such a cute book. If you have pets, this is, I think, a must-have. And it goes through and just talks about the pet. Fluffy cat, you're silky to touch. Everyone loves to pet you so much. Full of great adjectives, cute little rhymes, teaching kids vocabulary here. It's great. Silly cat, wonderful, cute little book. Like I said, we have cats, and dogs. I think these are great, inexpensive little books that are a lot of fun. This is one of our newest titles. This one has gotten quite a bit of acclaim already. Lots of people have reviewed it and talked about, again, the wonderful descriptive words, adjectives, and vocabulary building. I love this book. I bought this one for my daughter for her first birthday. It's such a cute book. I love you powerfully like an ox. I love you busily like a bee. I love you doggedly like a flea. It goes through tons and tons of beautiful descriptive words. I love you exceedingly like a giraffe. I love you burly, buggily, animally. I love you so, for you're my family. Very, very cute book. Precious, sweet for family members, for your kiddos, your aunt, uncle, cousin, anybody in your family. Really, really cute book. And again, full of great vocabulary builders. Here's another one of our new titles here. This is B is for Bedtime. This is a beautiful alphabet book. Great for preschoolers and even before, learning the alphabet. All about getting ready to go to bed. For the clock that ticks on the wall is C. D is my dog, who's not sleepy at all. E is for ears, tucked warm out of sight. F is for my fingers, holding on tight. Goes through the whole alphabet here, and then we get W, whispering prayers for us all. X for relax, now I'm facing the wall. Y is for yawn, and I'm ready for sleep. All hushed until morning, you won't hear a peep. Very, very cute book. Of course, a great bedtime favorite. Also a wonderful gift book. This is one of the most beautiful ABC's books I've seen in quite a while. Really recommend this one. Okay, this is not a new title, but this is one of my favorites. It is currently my daughter's favorite book. If you ask her what her favorite book is, she will say A Tale of Two Beasts, and I completely understand why, because I love it too. The illustrations are adorable, very cute, very modern. It is about a little girl who is walking through the forest and comes across a terrible beast and decides she's going to save him, take him home with her, and take care of him. And she is just shocked when she finds out that he runs away. That's the first half of the book. The second half of the book tells the same story from the perspective of the beast. So in his perspective, he's just hanging out in the forest and gets kidnapped by a terrible beast. And talks about all the crazy things that she makes him do from his perspective. In the end, it's a happy ending. They find out that they actually kind of like each other after all, and they're going to be friends. But this is a wonderful teaching book. Really teaches about different perspectives, putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, how doing something could seem different if from another person's point of view. Really good talking points in this for any kind of preschoolers, nursery school, early grade school. Teaching some good lessons here. Really recommend this one. It's a super cute book. And this is one of our Shine the Light books. This is our top selling series. We now have 6 in the series. This is not one of our newest titles, The Secrets of the Apple Tree. However, it is fall, so I wanted to show this one because it's great for this time of year. We also have winter. We have Construction Site. Those are our 2 newest. And we still have Rainforest by the seaside, and also On the Train. And if you're familiar with the Shine the Light books, there's a special surprise in these, because as you're reading, when you shine a light behind the page, then you're able to see, let's see if I can get it to show up here. When you shine a light, you're able to see the picture pop up. Move it back a little so you can see. So you can't see anything there now, and then we put the light behind it, and it pops up. This is great to do with the flashlight as well. Really fun for bedtime reading. This is a nonfiction book. This is full of great information, great, there's even some additional info at the end, but it's just a really cute story, and the fact that, pictures are popping up, it keeps kids interested and excited. My daughter loves this one. She's also read Construction Site, and she's read On the Train, and she loves Windsor. These are great gift books too. Again, these are not books that other publishers are making right now, and so these are unusual, great gift ideas as well. And the final one I'm going to show you today is Splash Anna Hibiscus. Anna Hibiscus is a little girl that lives in modern-day Africa. She comes from a biracial family. Mom is from Canada and is Caucasian, and dad is African. And she lives in Africa with her family. And it is a very cute book. I really like the diversity in it. She's just a playful, fun little girl. My daughter loves Anna Hibiscus. She has several picture books. The newest is Double Trouble. Mom is having a baby, and it's not just one, but two. The family's about to grow by. So really cute book for kids that may be having a sibling on their way. This one's one of the summertime books that came out. And then there's also some early chapter books from Anna as well. So we have picture and early chapter books too. Very, very cute series. Would definitely recommend checking these out. Hope you found some books today that your kiddos are going to love, and happy shopping.